everyone, this is Andrea from Telegraphy and Tarot. Thanks for coming to my channel. So this week we're going to do another pick a card read. We have two piles to choose from, pile 1 and pile 2. This will be the Moonology Oracle deck with the Calcite gemstone for pile 1, and pile 2 is the Enchanted Map Oracle Cards with a Aurora Quartz Crystal. So it's just a dyed crystal, watermelon quartz, I think it was called. Okay, so you can pause the video. You can choose both piles. You can choose between pile 1 or pile 2. You can watch both if you prefer, or you can choose a gemstone. So whichever you feel you're drawn to. Let's see what message you have from Spirit. I'll see each pile. Hi, pile 1. So you have this beautiful calcite. I think it's an orange calcite. Oh, just rip my... Okay, so I don't know if you could see the moon. Orange calcite. I'll leave it here during your reading so you can see it. I'll put it right here. And your card, your oracle card is, don't let pride get in your way. This says full moon in Leo. So I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. And I have a few oracle decks that I pulled. Your prosperity card is going in style. Little luxuries help you build up to greater things later. Treat yourself. Okay. And resources. Make the most of what you have and use it wisely. Wealth grows over time. There is no one better to be than myself. Beautiful. Okay, let's pull a Life Happens card. I'm going to put these over here because we need the space for a spread. So I'm just going to put them over here so you can see them. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 1. What do they need to know right now? Nurturing. Okay, nurturing. So I'm hearing a lot of abundance, good news. This is fabulous. So I just heard Spirit said abundance, okay? So you're coming into, yeah, woosa. That's like when things get crazy, you can go and this is just like very peaceful time, okay? Woosa, taking the peaceful time that you need. But I'm hearing abundance, okay? And what was this? Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so I'm going to pull some yin yang oracles. Separation and longing. Alchemy, ancestor guides. Renewal and spark. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about here. I'm going to pull these over here. Self-care energy just fell out of the deck. I'm going to leave it out. So you're having good news that's coming. Let's see what Spirit's going to tell us. This is for pile 1, Spirit. The first card is the Fool. This is fantastic. So this is your overall energy of the Fool. Okay, so starting over, starting something new that you've never done before. This can give you the spark that we're talking about here. So let's see. This is good news. At the bottom of the deck is the Sun, which is fabulous. So let's see. What is the challenge for pile 1, please? What is their challenge? Ooh. King of Swords. This is beautiful. Okay, so the King of Swords. What I'm going to do is put the cards in the spread, and then we'll give them a read. I'll get into it. Going in style. What is the focus? The Moon, okay, is the focus. Past energy. Wow. Okay, Knight of Cups. This could be the good news that's coming. 6 of Wands. Beautiful. I think these came out together, so I'm going to leave it there. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Really good with your money. Okay. Okay. Future. 5 of Pentacles. What is the overall energy? Page of Pentacles. Great. Okay, so what we're going to do, and at the bottom of the deck is the 2, sorry, I'm going to put it this way. At the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands has to do with a decision. Maybe you're choosing between 2 things. You could be thinking of moving somewhere. Maybe you're thinking of changing careers here. So let's see what's going on. So your first card is the Fool. And the Fool has to do with starting anew, fresh start, taking a risk, taking a chance, doing something you've never done before. And this, as you can tell, this girl is, with her back off the ledge, she's going to just fall in and trust that she's going to land safely, and it's a little daring, right? It's a little risky, but she's doing it with confidence, and that's what the Fool is. The Fool just goes on adventures that they've never done before. They try something new, and this is what may be in your energy right now, that you're thinking of doing something new. So let's see what Spirit's going to talk about this new adventure you're on. It has to do with 9 of Pentacles. This has to do with you progressing, you doing something independently, something on your own. This could be you growing your money or growth in some way. So you could be working on your independence, working on something for growth that you're thinking of starting anew, and doing something on your own for your independence, okay? And the Queen of Swords is with this. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who stands for justice. They speak the truth. Very strong leaders, okay? Make very good decisions. I am feeling a heavy sense of the law here. So whether this is someone following rules or following the law, possibly standing up for what's right here, okay? I don't know if you want to go into the legal field. Let me just ask one more thing. She's very confident, this Queen of Swords, and doesn't take any crap. But this is you starting anew. It's like you've made your mind up, you made your decision, and you're going to run with it, okay? And that's what I think this is trying to say. This Knight of Swords is going for gusto here. They're going full speed ahead with determination for something. So it's very possible that you already made the decision, whatever this decision is, to go out on your own, to, you could be, whatever this is that you're being independent about your money or your progress, you may have already made the decision, okay, of what you're going to do, and you're going for it with gusto, pretty much. You're determined to go full speed ahead very quickly and with determination, okay? Something that you haven't done before, something you're going to try, but you've already made up your mind, and it seems like you're going to do this, okay? Yes, this is growing abundance. There's something here that's going to grow, okay? For abundance, this is someone who's very confident, very abundant, wealthy, sturdy, okay? Grounded, very beautiful, nurturing. And you also got the nurturing card. So there's something that you're nurturing from the beginning, from fresh start. Maybe, something that you've taken a lot of pride in. This is about your money, maybe you're growing things here. It says little luxuries help you build up to greater things later. Treat yourself. And then the resources, make the most of what you have and use it wisely. It's saying wealth grows over time. This would be the growth, okay? Abundance and growth. So let's see. We have this King of Swords here. And this King of Swords is very strong. They think with their head rather than their heart. They're business entrepreneurs, business people. They're leaders, and they make very, very strong decisions. Okay. Again, this could be someone in the law or someone in authority. Okay. I'm kind of feeling a heavy sense of that. All right. So this could be, this King of Swords. Let's see if we could get a little more of this challenge. So maybe whatever this new beginning is that you're planning on doing, you need to take the lead, or you're going to take the lead in something. And this is what the challenge is. Okay, this is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is working together, collaborating with others. Maybe for your growth, you want to do something new. You may be collaborating with this person, this King of Swords, okay? And this could be the challenge, because usually you want to build this on your own, it appears, okay? So what it was telling me with this new adventure is something you've never done before. This is usually the solo card. This is the person who's doing this on their own. So maybe the challenge is that you're thinking of growing your company, or you're growing a business, or you're deciding to start something new that you've never done before, but you need to collaborate with someone. Maybe you're collaborating with another company or another person. And that could be the challenge, that you have to work together with someone. Well, this could also be you taking the directive, or you taking the lead in learning a new skill. Maybe you're, working on your skills to put yourself ahead of the game here. Okay. So that's what the Three of Pentacles could mean. Either you're collaborating with this other person, or you're taking the lead and working on enhancing your skills, enhancing the growth of your company or your business. However, you're focusing on the unknown, okay? This is the Moon card. This is something that's going to be revealed. However, this is the unknown. Let's just see if we could get a little more of why the Moon is here and why you're focusing on the unknown here. So you have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So this is a competitive field that you're heading straight into, and you're unsure about it. You're following what's in your heart. You're following what's, with this Queen of Cups, you're following what's in your heart here. You're trusting your intuition. All right. And unfortunately, it's unknown. I don't think you're going to have the answer right now of what you should do here, what decision you're going to make. This is like trusting your intuition and following your heart and going for it full speed ahead. However, with the Seven of Wands, this is you either in a competitive field or you having to defend it. Okay. Standing strong and standing for what you believe in. Okay. And this is what the unknown is. It's like you don't know when you're going to get there, what it's going to be like. You don't know. Okay. You're just trusting your intuition and you're going for it. There's a gut telling you. That's the moon could sometimes represent your intuition. You're going for something that's unknown. You're going into something full speed ahead that's unknown, and you're trusting your intuition. You're following what's in your heart. And, and the Seven of Wands, if you notice, the Seven of Wands is like she's in a bubble. So maybe you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your company. Yes, you want to protect it so it can grow. And this again, I think you're just worried about, you don't want to mess around with your business here because maybe there was a bad experience here. There's like a whole bunch of totally different energy here. So I think you're worried, like, you're trusting your intuition and you want to grow with abundance, but you don't want to get hurt. You want to make sure you're protected. You feel afraid. Maybe there's fear of moving forward. And this is what you're going through. These are a lot of emotions here. Okay. Maybe in the past there was some sort of situation, all right, that didn't work out well, whether this is business in the past, and this could have, just make you feel fearful of moving forward here. Okay. Because of this past, you could have been, protecting yourself, all right, with this, with these wands. You could be protecting yourself, keeping your boundaries up because this is your company. You want to protect it. And you are going into the unknown. And this is what's making you maybe a little nervous. And this is what you've been focusing on. However, what I'm seeing is this King of Pentacles is very secure and stable. Okay. This person's very secure and stable. They are the boss. They're wealthy. They're abundant. This is someone who has everything that they want. The King of Pentacles. They're very wealthy and secure. So I do see there was good news that you received that was victorious and successful. This is good news. Receiving good news. Spirit saying you have good news here that's coming. Whether you've heard this already, this good news, or this will be coming very soon. It looks to me it's past energy. So you may have already received this good news, and it was you were receiving recognition. You took this as a victory and success, whatever this news was. Let's see if we could get a little more. Yes, Page of Wands. It was something that allowed you to, this again is this renewed spark. Okay, renewal, this spark, something that excited you, something that brought passion to you. News, a message that was received that was exciting. I feel like it's news you've been waiting for, and it was bringing a balance. Um, the Two of Pentacles, it's like juggling. You were trying to, it was bringing balance here. And you had to make a big decision here with Judgment. All right, maybe you had a big decision about your company or your business, or this is, wanting to improve whatever that past experience was. Maybe you don't want to make the same mistakes. So you're doing things, you're taking a chance here, and you want to make sure you're following the rules. Yeah, again, here's the Queen of Swords, and she is a rule follower. She will cut things out that don't serve her anymore. So I think, stands for justice, fights for justice, whether this is legal documents here to find the balance to move forward. But there's something here that was victorious, okay? Something successful. That's too many. Okay. This is very interesting read here. This is the Devil. So whatever happened here, this is somebody trying to, this is past energy. Maybe something bad happened in the past and you're trying to avoid that scenario again. You've learned a lesson, you're moving forward. You want to grow wealth and abundance here. You want something new. It seems like, when you thought there was some success here, you want to be successful. However, there was some bad experience or overindulgence here that you're trying to avoid. You don't want to do that again. And your focus is the abundance and growing your company and growing it. This good news that came was inspirational. This is bringing you good luck. It's bringing you information and good news that makes you very happy. This could be someone you were in business with who was not a good person, maybe. They could have been manipulating, or they just weren't a good person to be in business with. All right, and there is something that you've learned from. Okay, you don't want that again. So you're being very, very. There's all good news around this. So whatever this was in the past, you're moving on from this Judgment. This is moving on. This is, starting over, shedding the old and starting over. Okay. A life purpose. And what I'm seeing is your strength, yes, to earn rewards for your hard work, all your investment. And what I'm seeing is this Queen of Pentacles who's very, very secure and stable, very wealthy and confident. So your strength is you're very good with money. You're very grounded. You're very intuitive, very confident. So maybe in the past there was someone or something that it wasn't that way, and you're trying to make good decisions. You're trying to avoid things like that happening again because you're working on growing your money in abundance, and you're trying to avoid that. Okay. So let me just see. Queen of Pentacles. Yes. And you could be a little, you could be a little confused or undecided. You may have choices on maybe where you want to invest your money or what you want to do with your money here. It could be a little overwhelming, okay, because you could have many choices. And because of the experience in the past, maybe you're trying to avoid this, and it could be becoming a little overwhelming, or you could be feeling defeated. You could be unsure at the moment what you want to invest your money that's going to make your company grow. And it could be causing you a little bit of, confusion here at the moment. I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles, someone feeling a lack. Okay, let's just see what this is. All right, so this is the Tower, something shocking that happens. All right, let's just see what this is. Someone may feel defeated from this Tower moment. What is this Tower, Spirit? Yeah, there's some conflict here, okay? Someone is having a conflict, could be internal, about a partnership, all right? So it looks to me, maybe someone realized that someone they were getting into business with, maybe there was something toxic about this connection, all right? And now you're going to start on your own here. And it could make you very nervous about it because it's the unknown. You're going into the unknown, all right? It's not clear, but you're following your gut, you're following your heart, and that's what's giving you a little fear, okay? It's saying to protect yourself from a partnership. Maybe you need to trust your intuition about this partnership that you were thinking of going into. And maybe that's what this is talking about here. Because the separation card did come out. So maybe there's one partner that you are cutting out of, okay, with this Queen of Swords. Maybe this already happened and it's causing a delay. Maybe it's causing a delay or making you see something from a new perspective here. Maybe there's some shocking, maybe the partnership isn't working very well here, okay? And it's saying there is no one better to be than myself. So don't change your integrity for someone else. Whoops. Yeah. So I'm seeing like the death and rebirth of the Emperor just fell out. So this could be a job, an employer, a boss here, a plan. There might have been a plan, a strategic plan that ended or will be ending. And you may be going on your own with this. This could be a job. This could be a company. This could be a father. But I feel like we're talking about some sort of prosperity. And, this is rebirth of the death card is something that ends and brings rebirth to something new. And this is what it's showing me with the Fool. It's like something you're starting new. Maybe, you're ending a partnership with someone because it was toxic. Something shocking here. Something happens that causes conflict in the partnership. And maybe this partnership will end, okay? And you'll have a new plan. And what I'm seeing is, yes, you have a tough decision to make. This is someone who may feel like there's a block, that they have a block, or they need to make a decision, a tough decision. And what I'm seeing is there's a Page of Pentacles. This is a new offer that comes, a new opportunity. This could be in money, with your money. You could be getting a new offer. You may have to move or decide of moving away from somewhere, something that was chaotic. Maybe that partner that you were working with was chaotic or a crisis here because something happens that causes conflict. And this is someone leaving the situation to get to calmer waters. Maybe you take this offer because you can leave this toxic situation or whatever is this conflict. Yes, this is a heartbreak. It just fell out here in this past energy. There may be someone who was toxic here, and someone made a tough decision to leave them, okay, and to start over. And maybe they're in conflict starting a new partnership. Maybe there's something lacking. Yes, and someone's thinking of walking away from this person or leaving something behind. Taking up this offer to move somewhere, to go to calmer waters. Yes, you may actually physically be moving somewhere. This is following a plan, following your destination, full speed ahead with victory and success, no matter what challenges arise. And the Five of Cups, this could be memories of the past, some depression here. Somebody's thinking of, maybe sad to leave this situation. Someone's working on collaborating with others or working on your skills. And we have the Magician. And the Magician is someone who's very in control of the situation. This person's a master. They have all the tools and resources they need available to them. And what's funny is that this card also came out was resources. Make the most of what you have and use it wisely. Wealth grows over time. So you also got this. So, maybe you have to start over when you really didn't want to. Okay, maybe you thought you found the right partner, but there's something telling you that partner may not be the right partner after all. Something happens where there's a lack. Something happens where you feel like you have to protect yourself, whether it's your company, your business, something you're growing. Okay, and it's saying that you'll get this opportunity to move away from this energy, and you'll use the resources. You're very good at what you do. You're a master here, very in touch with your intuition, and you're a manifester. So whatever you really want to happen here, there is good news that you're going to make whatever take. Maybe there's an offer that comes that's good news to you, that helps you get out of this situation and brings you closer to this new thing of the future. Because there was something that you were worried about. There was something that was sad or brings you anxiety, basically. Okay, and you're in control of your destiny is what it's saying. You'll get an opportunity. Yes, it's saying that you need a little time to take a rest and take a break here with this Four of Swords. This person takes a temporary break. This could be a vacation day, just moving away from the situation. I don't think this is love, although it could be. Yeah, again, we have Justice. So somebody needs to make a decision, all right, for what's right for them. If we're talking about love, someone may be taking a chance, but this King of Swords could be very stubborn. And if this is a very stubborn person, who doesn't work well, like they want it their way or the highway, it's very possible that you want to grow with abundance here. And what's unknown is that you need to protect your energy. Maybe you like them too much and you're not feeling that it's growing. Okay. There could be feeling of deception here, because the moon could mean deception. And in the past, there might have been some hurt. Three of Swords is either someone broke someone's heart, there was a separation. This is talking about a separation in the past, that someone had to start over, and they don't want that. They want an even balance. They want someone to be with them who is going to be, just easy, right? A good communicator. And what I'm seeing is that someone's very secure and stable. And you want to be secure and stable, and you don't want to feel confused. You don't want to feel as an option to someone, okay? And this is very possible that there may be something shocking that you discover, or shocking that you learn, that you feel that there's a lack somewhere in this connection. All right. Maybe there's a conflict. Maybe you're having conflict about the partnership. okay, and someone decides to walk away. So this could be fit in a love relationship. Although I wasn't sensing that, it very well could. There is now someone stepping away. Maybe they're going on vacation or they're taking a break from love right now and taking control of what they want to grow and taking control of what they want to do here, finding peace. Okay, this is someone with peace. This could also be traveling. Someone could be traveling right now. All right, looking back at the past and yeah, someone is looking back at the past and they want to make changes from this. Okay, this could be having regrets of not cooperating. Yeah, so this reading took a change. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. Somebody hurt someone. There was an ending. So there's something going on here. Yes. Spirit's saying that there is something you're going to be doing on your own. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the single person. This is the independent person. This is working on your growth on your own. Okay. So maybe you were planning on going in partnership with someone. If this is business and you decided that that's not working out, it may not work out. And you may decide to take an offer, go somewhere else, and start again on your own. Okay. This is doing something on your own, like being brave, making this decision. Okay. Maybe you're moving somewhere on your own. You're going to relocate. Okay. If this is talking about love, this is saying maybe you were thinking of opening up to someone again, but there may be something that you discover here, all right, that there's a lack in the partnership. There's a lack somewhere, and it's causing conflict. It's causing conflict, and there may be an ending to this connection that somebody walks away from, okay, which you'll be, taking the time. There may be a temporary separation, and you will be, it's what it's saying is you may get an offer to do something here on your own, to grow on your own, maybe stay in the single life for a while, okay, if that's what you prefer, moving forward for peace and harmony here, okay. But I do see that somebody was heartbroken. Someone could be sad. Maybe you both feel that way. All right. But there's something that happens here. I'm not quite sure what we're talking about, but there's like a lot of heartache cards. So if this is romance, yes. And I see the Queen of Swords having to be strong and, cutting things out that doesn't serve her anymore. She stands for what's right. So it's very possible that, even though you have deep feelings for someone, that it's possible that you let them go because there's something not right here. Okay. So I don't know what this good news is. Yeah. She's just coming out. The Queen of Swords is stand your ground. If this is a legal battle here that you're fighting, okay, over something that happened here, or maybe coming up, it's saying to stay. That's what the good news is. It's saying to stand your ground. Whatever this battle is with this partnership, she's very strong here, and you may be walking away from someone or something, and you need to fight here. This will be something that you haven't done before, but there's good news in this. Yes, there'll be a celebrating, something to celebrate. So whatever this judgment is, whatever this big decision is, whatever this new beginning that you're going to do, whatever this big decision is, okay, whether it's in business or a person here, you're going to stand tall with your confidence, even if there's confusion here. Yes. The Ace of Wands is there's new beginnings coming with the Ace of Wands. This is, again, something that you're passionate about, and following a passion of yours. This is renewing a spark. So, this is a general reading. It's all over the place here. You may be sparked to do something out of the ordinary that you haven't done before. Okay, maybe you've been protecting yourself. Maybe you're going to jump in with this relationship. Okay, or maybe you realize this. You're protecting yourself here. All right, it's time to protect yourself. Yes, the hermit stays by themselves. They think about, they go in the mountains and they think about what they want to do here with their life. So the hermit here is like someone goes in, they have a lot to think about. They have a lot to think about of what they want in their life. Okay. This is someone who may stay by themselves, okay, and does something solo. They might have been, betrayed or heartache, or have some sadness here. The Six of Cups and memories from the past. Maybe, there's something here that's bringing back old memories about a deception, okay? And this could be where, this Queen of Swords says, I'm not dealing with any of that. And lays down the law. And that's what I kept sensing, is someone was laying down the law here. Okay. And somebody may leave a situation and do something on their own or grow something on their own. It may be a very difficult decision and it may hurt somebody. Yes, I see the Nine of Swords. This is sadness. This is someone, maybe heard about this, but I'm seeing a wish fulfillment. So this is kind of like a very contradictory here. This reading may not be for everyone because it's really seems like there's a very difficult decision if someone needs to do something on their own. Okay. And they may have to break up with someone or end a situation that may cause, a tower moment. It may cause struggle and conflict. Okay. But I'm seeing wish fulfillment at the end. Somebody gets what they want at the end of all of this. Okay. Yes. It'll be worth, the wait. It'll be worth looking at things brighter in the future. Ace of Cups is either finding self-love or new love, okay? Being overflowed, new love, joy, joyful. Yes, the Star is getting a wish fulfillment. It's, getting what you hope, being hopeful and receiving a wish, all right? A wish coming true. It may take a while with the Knight of Pentacles, but whatever goal that you had in mind, will get there. And I do see that there's deception here. So, yeah, and justice. So this is what I'm seeing. All right, it's something happened in the past, whether this is past energy or just recent, that someone was betrayed you. Something bad happened that, someone you couldn't trust here. It broke your heart, okay? Someone had to start over. Maybe, something happened here. And, and in the future, this could cause an issue. Whether you're wealthy, you're, standing tall, you thought you were secure and stable, it's saying, Spirit's saying to focus on your protection, protecting your energy, and there was something that you're going to go for very swiftly, and stand your ground about it, even though it's unknown. Maybe you're making a business decision. Maybe you're making a decision to move somewhere. Whatever this decision is, this is what you're focusing on. There may be some tower moment that happens that causes a conflict regarding a partnership, whether it's a love relationship or business, okay? And it could be very shocking where someone feels like they have to walk away. Maybe this partnership ends, okay? And what I'm seeing is someone's going to get a new offer. It may be overseas. It may be You may relocate, you may travel, whatever, or you may just start something on your own, doing something single on your own, growth on your own, okay? And either you're moving somewhere or this is towards your destiny to something better, okay? Getting past this hurt, there's good news that comes, all right? Good news that comes to you. And it could just be, like you protected yourself. You're going to be protected. And you're going to make this decision, a very wise decision here. You're contemplating this decision very thoroughly. Okay. That's why the Hermit's here. All right. And the Nine of Wands, whatever this decision is, it's like you're going to think of it very thoroughly. Okay. And with intelligence. It's like you're not going to be hasty about this decision. I think you're really going to think about this, okay, and make a decision. Yes, and whatever this is will bring you a celebration, happiness, joy, okay? So I'm not sure what this is talking about, pile one. It's pretty intense about utilizing your resources. Let me just read to you. Don't let pride get in your way. All right. This reading was all over the place. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon Leo. Okay. So this card reads, have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asked based on your ego or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. Yeah, there's something ending here. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. So there's something going on here. If you know what this is and you want to help me understand, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think this is talking about. This is for someone. It may be specific, but that's your reading, pile one. I hope it resonated with you. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you liked your reading, and I'll see you again. Until next time. Hi, pile two. So you picked this Aurora quartz. It's a watermelon quartz. I'll leave it here for you during your reading. And your oracle card is 11, Balancing Act. And I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. Your prosperity cards are Bountiful Career, Keep growing in knowledge and plant your ideas. Convert seeds to profits. I'll leave that here. And information. To write or express yourself in words opens new doors. Say what's on your mind. Your affirmation card is Allow yourself to dream. Great card. All right, so let's pull Life Happens. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 2. What message do they need to know right now? Boundaries. Move on. Drama Queen. Wow. I'm noticing the money sign here. Okay, which I thought was interesting. Glow up. Someone's overthinking, okay? So it's saying information to write or express yourself in words opens new doors and say what's on your mind. And bountiful career, keep growing in knowledge and plant your ideas, convert seeds to profits, okay? So, let's put a little yin yang. Chemistry, passion. How does that fit in here? Family, home, commitment. You have the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio card, and it doesn't have to be related, but it could be, so I'm leaving it out. All right, and I feel like we're going to pull one more from this. Confusion and illusions, very similar to pile 1. Wish fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Pile 1 was very similar to this, although all different cards. There was still some confusion, some chemistry and passion. Moving on and getting a wish fulfillment. So someone's getting a wish fulfillment in some way. Let's see what the cards come out. Okay, Spirit, this is pile 2. What do they need to know? Okay, this is talking about family. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, and it has to do with your security, stability, and your family, okay? Or commitment. So let me just leave that. And we have the Page of Wands, which is this passion, this spark, this chemistry and passion here, okay? This could be a good news message, a message that comes, or someone giving you a message of something that you're passionate about. I don't think that's the challenge, though. So let's just see. What is the challenge? Justice, finding a balance. Okay. This is very interesting that these are very, very similar. This card says balancing act, and justice means balancing. So there's something that needs to be decided, something that needs to be fair or balanced. Okay. And that's what the challenge is. Now, whether this is in your family or money, you know, these cards could have many meanings. It does say family, home, and commitment. Maybe this is your commitment to something, making a change to find balance, but you're very passionate about this, whatever it is, okay? It's something you're very passionate about. All right, let's see what the focus is. Wrong card. Okay, let's see what the passion, I'm sorry, let's see what the focus is for pile 2, Spirit. Wow. 8 of Swords and the Lovers popped over here on the left. This is someone having fear, anxiety, or feeling stuck with something that you love or someone that you love, okay? And the King of Wands is someone who is a very strong person. This is someone who's very passionate. I'm noticing the lion in the background. They're very confident in themselves. They take it. I was going to say take advantage, but that's not what I wanted to say. They're very passionate, okay? And this must be someone feels stuck in this relationship or for something that they love. Maybe you love something that you're going to take an action on, okay? And you could be feeling fearful to take this action. All right? And this could be what you're focusing on right now because the focus is finding a balance. And if you want to take an action on something or you want to grow with this confident leading role here, something you love or someone you love, someone feels afraid, someone feels stuck, okay? And someone's focusing on this feeling. Yes, again, we're talking about balancing or juggling something. Someone seems to be confused, okay? Maybe there's a lot of chemistry with someone. Allow yourself to dream. Maybe you feel like there's, someone's overthinking a situation, okay? You could be overthinking it. Yes, you might have received an offer here. This could be a very simple offer. It could be a date. It could be someone offering you a job, someone offering you information, or I'm not sure what this is. We'll go a little more. What is the strength or weakness for pile 2? New love, self-love. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. This is abundance. This could be something new, a new wealth that comes to you, new abundance, new money, new relationship, something, that's abundant. Okay. Something new opportunities, could be a new job, a new house, a new relationship. At the bottom of the deck is the deception card. This is very interesting. It's like not trusting this. What is the overall energy? I'm sorry, the feet. 4 of Pentacles. Someone could be holding back, or you could just be very focused on your future money, okay? Working on your growth of your money, success of your money, all right? She's holding very tightly to her pocketbook. Yes, okay. So I saw both of these, the Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. So somebody could be deciding right now to leave the chaotic situation, whatever this drama is. Maybe you want to leave the drama and go to something calmer, something less chaotic, okay? That may take a while to develop. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers to find out what this is talking about. But your ultimate result is that something will take a while. You're going to get to the goal that you want to achieve, or you're going to receive this offer. Maybe somebody's going to come, this 6 of Swords is somebody, when something gets chaotic, they get in the boat and they leave. They go to calmer waters. They go to more peaceful time. So maybe there's something that's going to take a while to get to this peaceful time. Okay. And that could be what it's talking about. So your overall energy, because there's something toxic here at the bottom of the deck with this devil. Now, the devil could represent something you overindulge in. Maybe you work too hard. Maybe you're overeating. You could have an addiction. Or this could be, mental illness. This could be many, many things the devil could mean. But this is at the bottom of the deck. So right now with the 10, this could have to do with family. Maybe there's something toxic in the family. What is this 10 of Knight of Swords is something moving quickly and fast. Maybe this was something confrontational. Let me just see a little bit more. I just feel like this could, someone could be determined to move forward very quickly. Okay, that's too many. Yes, again, same as pile one. Someone could be taking a risk to do something new. The Fool, taking a chance, taking a risk, doing something they've never done before, and they're going for it full speed ahead. Whether this is with a commitment, maybe you're making a commitment and you're taking a risk, okay? You're following a hunch and you're going for it with determination, something that you have passion about, something that you have a spark for, okay? Ten of Wands, it could be a lot of stress. It could be, like you could add responsibility. It could be additional work for you. It could be just overwhelmed. You could be feeling overwhelmed or this overthinking. Okay, there is an overthinking card here. Maybe you have just a lot of thoughts on your mind. Now, the Justice card has to make a decision. Following what's right. Yes. The Knight of Cups is an offer that comes to you. This is somebody who wants to woo you. This is receiving good news. Someone you make a decision about. But this is what the challenge is. Yes, this is about a partnership. This could be someone who comes to you and offers you something. They want to get together with you. Okay? They want to make it final. Maybe they want to make a commitment. They want to be in a partnership with you, in a commitment, but this could be overwhelming you, okay? You could really like this person. You could really feel there's a lot of chemistry and passion. That's what came out, chemistry and passion. This could be a lover, okay? Someone that you have a lot of passion for. And this person could be everything that you're looking for. They're very strong and attractive, very fun and passionate. But there's what you're focusing on is the fear, okay? You're focusing on feeling stuck in some way. Maybe you want to let go and release here, but you could be fearful of doing so, okay? Maybe you're afraid to love right now. It's like a tough decision. Maybe what they're offering is just too soon, okay? Let's see. Yes, the Queen of Wands. Right now you're in your power, okay? This is, I have to say, a very nice combination these two are, okay? They both get each other. They're both very passionate. They could be fire signs. They're very passionate. She's very confident. He's very confident. Yeah, they're driven by their passion, and the chemistry is just like on fire. I can feel it. It's like this red lover's fire. All right. So what I'm seeing is that, this person is probably offering you something, that to bring a balance to this connection with you. Okay. And you could be overwhelmed by this love, this amazing energy you feel with them. Maybe you're worried about if they're playing you. Okay. I'm just feeling like the magician is, you want to be in control. Maybe, it's hard to do that when you're letting your passion lead you, right? So you are getting an offer here with this Page of Pentacles and the World. Maybe they want to travel with you, okay? Maybe they're asking you to travel. And this could have left you confused. This is giving you options here. Maybe you're unsure. I see confusion, okay? There's a lot of confusion here. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And you can feel confused. The Wish Fulfillment card just fell out, but this is also Page of Swords. Maybe you're researching. Maybe you're communicating. This is clear communication. and someone may be researching. The Page of Swords could be receiving a message, someone speaking with clarity and truth. Someone could be watching you. Someone could be communicating very, clearly. They want to have clear communication here. This could be written communication. Maybe there's texts involved. This could be a new love, all right? This is, Ace of Cups has to do with love, passion, um, a new love who's in your life, or self-love here. But maybe they're communicating that they have very deep feelings for you. Yes. This person seems like a very honest, someone who's devoted, someone who's loyal. They're communicating. This King of Cups is very loyal person. Um, I'm noticing the ship in the back. I think they want to, maybe they're abroad, they're somewhere else and they're asking you to travel with them. They seem very loving. I'm noticing the fish on his neck. Yeah, this person's a good communicator and they're very open. This Judgment is starting, a new life here, making a final decision, starting over, making this King of Swords. Maybe you have to take the lead, or maybe there's two people here and you're choosing between two people. Or maybe this is someone who's a business person, or your business, you want to be the lead. There's something going on here. They want to have a reunion with you, or this is a social gathering. I think they want to offer you something very promising, whether in business and, romantically. You could feel like, wow, you got so many aces. You could feel like you know this person inside and out. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of They're all the aces are out. These are amazing cards. The Ace of Swords is victory, is of success and victory and truth. Okay, they speak the truth. And this Six of Cups is they are telling you they want to court you. They're telling you how they feel about you. And there's truth to this, okay, what they're saying. They're offering you a wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups here. Yes, patience, temperance could be guided by spirit here, bringing the balance. Having the strength here. Maybe someone needs the strength. I'm noticing the heart on her neck. Okay. This is like a strong connection. That these are all like saying the right thing. Somebody feels like they're seeing things from a new perspective, or they feel like there's a delay here. Okay, maybe there's a delay, or somebody wants to delay it. They want to take time to let it grow. I'm sensing like you want to work together here. What I'm sensing is it's very possible that you're trying to be strong here. You're trying to grow. There's something growing and developing. I do believe that there's someone with very strong feelings for someone. Okay. And somebody wants to take it slowly, be patient. And I'm also seeing like the Page of Cups, they're going to communicate this, okay? They're going to tell you, they probably like, they live by I'm noticing the pig, okay? When pigs fly, okay? This is like, they live in the moment. This is someone who's expressing their emotions to you, okay? They're talking about the future, all right? Which may have somebody a little nervous. They want to take it easy, okay? But I think they're offering you a trip. They want to take a trip. They want to take a vacation. This Four of Cups, this person, I'm sorry, the Four of Swords. This person maybe went through, like I'm noticing the heart in the nest. She's nurturing it, right? Um, the Four of Swords can mean someone just taking a rest, taking a break. Maybe it's moving too soon and you want to take things slower. However, maybe you're still healing from something, and that's why you may be fearful of moving forward with this person. You're trying to, this Queen of Swords has been through something in the past, and she doesn't take crap from anyone. She speaks her truth. She's very blunt, very direct of what she wants, and doesn't want to get hurt, basically. What I'm seeing is that somebody wants to take it slow here with this, with this Knight of Pentacles. And if this person really, and you may be going to travel to them, all right? You may go with them. The Six of Swords, when it gets too chaotic, when it gets too crazy here, and I'm seeing like drama queen, I don't know why this is coming out, but if something gets too much to someone, okay, I'm seeing the move on, all right? So if it gets too much, if they're pressing too much, they want to meet, they may just scare you away, basically. All right. Because right now you're still in a healing mode. All right. With this Four of Swords. And they should, I think they're being there's a lot of chemistry between you. And I think they're being very honest how they feel, but they could be crossing a boundary. All right. Or maybe you're just not ready to cross that boundary yet, to jump right in, all right? But I do feel like this person is being honest how they're feeling, okay? But right now may not be the time because somebody could be holding back, and feeling in this Queen of Swords energy. This queen has to be ready. Eight of Pentacles. This queen is focusing on work. Okay, this could be you focusing on work, focusing on getting things done here. Yes, there might have been stuff from the past, memories of the past. Or this person could be like this. There might be depression or sadness here. Yes, this Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a new offering, something with passion. There's someone igniting passion in you, or you're getting this passion, okay, with this Ace of Wands. There's something igniting inside of you that's starting up, this glow up, okay? Something is happening here with this Ace of Wands, okay? You have every ace in this reading. It's very rare to have all the aces in one reading. So this is very passionate. This is a new beginning, a new passion. Could be a new relationship, something that you're inspiring if you're talking about work, or now you're going to focus on what's passionate about, what's, giving you passion, starting anew, working on your wealth, whatever this is of the future that you're thinking about. Okay. There's going to be victory and success here. This is getting the recognition you deserve. So I don't know if we're talking about business or your personal life here. Okay. It's saying bountiful career. Yes. And working together. Maybe this is someone that you're going to be working together or collaborating with. Okay. I think this person, look at this Knight of Wands. There's a Tower moment here with this Knight of Wands. They're very impulsive, okay? Spur of the moment. You could just be, either this is you or this person just going for, the now and how they feel, wild and free, okay? And maybe you weren't expecting to meet someone like this, okay? But they're ready to commit. They want to commit, and you may not be ready right now. Yes. We have the sun. This is happiness, okay? Feeling content and happy. Maybe you're happy being free right now. I'm not sure what this is talking about. It could make someone very sad, though, or worry and anxiety. Six of Pentacles as give and take. Somebody wants something equal. You want this person to feel exactly like you do, okay? And you're going to make a decision here. There's a decision that's going to be made here. Okay, someone feels like they may abandon a situation if something's missing. You may reject someone, okay? You may move forward, or you have a goal in mind. You're going to go full speed ahead with some goal you want. This could be you loving yourself right now, trusting your intuition, and going for what makes you happy, getting this wish fulfillment, okay? I do see a union here, all right? I think it's possible that if you want to get together with this person, it's very possible that they're being genuine. All right. Yes, could give you a wish fulfillment here. So, it's just, yeah, they may have money. Okay. They may have money, or very confident, make you feel secure and stable. So it's a very interesting reading. I feel like, you may have met someone in your path that wants to commit, but you may be a free spirit right now, or vice versa. But I see a lot of, you just may have some fear from the past. Okay, this person may be, like a really good combination with you. All right, I feel like they're expressing their emotions. They're telling you how they feel. They're telling you what's on their mind. And there's a lot of aces here, so there's a lot of growth and abundance. And I feel like, I think one of you want to take it slow. You want to move slowly. And it may start with a trip, okay? I feel like there's going to be a trip that comes up. So balancing act, number 11. Let's see what your card says. You are calm within, no matter what the fluctuation of outer conditions. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now it's the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Okay, pile 2, that's your reading. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe, because it really helps my channel, and I really do appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again. Until next time.